everybody, welcome back to the 12 Days of Beymas. Today we're looking at Hellschain. Hellschain is a balance type Bey, also owned by Bird Kazami. So, let's get into it. The parts on Hellschain is Hellschain 560 High Taper. The blade of Hellschain is more like a multi-purpose type of Beyblade, as these chains that hang low are meant to deflect opponents' attacks, and the chains up here are meant to attack opponents. So it's deflect and attacker, as a balance type should be. 560 is your standard balance type ratchet, as it has 5 contact points that line up perfectly with the 5 contact points on Hellschain. And High Taper was a 1mm taller than regular Taper, but the shape doesn't really change that much. It's just a little taller. Now, there's really only one way you could launch Hellschain to ensure a decent victory when using its stock combo, and that is just launching it flat down. Because the thing about Hellschain has a very aggressive bit, as High Taper is a little more aggressive than regular Taper, and in that sense, it loses a little bit more stamina because it has a little bit more attack power. But once it mellows down, it's kind of like how Viper Tail acts in the anime, just circling around the opponent until it just dies down. And I'm not gonna let this go any further, but let's try it against Talentera. Now, let's see the blades in action. So, first off, with Hellschain, the first thing you want to look for is using the chains on top of the blade, specifically the ones that are on its upper edge, to attack the opponent from below. This is more effective against the taller opponents, which Hellschain is able to use the chain from above to destabilize your opponent. Alternatively, I have my Phoenix Wing over here, so I'll just grab my 960 from my Phoenix Wing. So, sneak peek for the next 12 Days of Beymas video. Alternatively, on shorter opponents, since Hellschain's a little taller, it uses the chains on the lower part of the lower part of the blade to destabilize the opponent. And while Hellschain is tilting here, look how much more Talentera is tilting. And it scrapes. That shows just how... Let's show that off again. We have Talentera in the middle. Uses the chains from below. Uses the chains from below to actually destabilize the opponent, even though Talentera sits a little higher on the... Okay, yeah, that didn't work on the second attempt, but you know what I mean. Now, before I go, one little fact about Hellschain is that it was the first Beyblade X Bey to actually get a black recolor that was put in the Beyblade X app. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Goodbye, folks.